Hello and welcome to my channel. So, we are set for another episode. This episode will be dealing with a knife classification that I don't have much of, you know. This is the knife that we are going to be taking a look at for this episode. And by the looks of it, I'm sure you guys would be able to discern that this is a, well, most importantly, it's kind of a long knife. But specifically, it belongs to a classification of knife that is as lethal as its main function would be. I'm not saying that knives, you can always say that knives can be lethal in their own right. It's how you use them. But for this I would say would be the most lethal of them all. Just my humble opinion. You can always push for what you want to be lethal. And like I said, all knives can be lethal. So without further ado, this is the Dagger. This specific Dagger came from, I would say it was manufactured, region of manufacture would be coming from United Kingdom. This is from a knife maker named Rody Stan. Now he's had a lot of success in his store, and his knives are mostly sought after. You don't usually see a Rody Stan knife as much as compared to before when I bought this knife. It was like, I would say, maybe 4 years ago. Now, Rody Stan, by the looks on how he makes his knife, I would say he's already a cut above the rest. He knows his way around a blade. He knows how to make a nice blade. And this blade is no exception. And I'm just proud to have one of his works with me. Check out that sheath. The sheath alone is made of really good quality leather. The handle, stained green, light green camel bone with brass liners, and also some I'd say that's a leather in between them. It's got a brass pommel, brass finger guard, and a rat tail tang. Now I needed to put that tissue paper on over the leather because you know how leather is, and it discolors the entire brass pommel. Brass finger guard. That's the knife that we're looking at for this episode. Just there, sitting, not doing anything. It just looks lethal. What more if you know how to use it? It would just be more lethal in one's hand. Of course, knife would be double-edged. Just a little bit of smudge there. Storing it in the sheath, leather sheath, and I haven't checked it for a while. There is no rusting, but just that little smudge there. He got confused by the glare. So there it is. Now, the blade material for this one would be O-1 tool steel. I am sure that this is the only O-1 tool steel blade that I have. And by the looks of it, on how I stored it in the sheath for quite a while, no rusting is present on the steel. I would say that this is a good steel to use, especially in tropical climates such as where I'm at. Philippines, brothers, Philippines. I'm just inches short, centimeters short of the equatorial line. Davao City, Philippines to be exact. This blade handles really fast. If you handle it like this, you can always do it in an ambidextrous manner, but there is a cant to the blade. It's not ambidextrous when you put it like that. See, there's a cant, there's an angle on the hand guard. Finger guard. Finger guard being brass, and there's discoloration because of this on the sheath. But this can be taken out quite easily just by some polishing on the metal compound. Now, O-1 tool steel seems to be holding quite well for our environment, and so far I like it. And like I said, there's a way to handle it. With that cant, with that angle, I handle it like this. The blade is fairly straight, and the tip is really pointy. It's fine tip. The edge on this one, let's check out how it cuts the paper. It sucks. I can most definitely sharpen this, and it needs to be sharpened. But for what's its main purpose, I think that will already do. Can be sharper, of course. Knives can always be sharpened to a point. This one, since I'm not going to be commissioning it or using it, I'm just going to leave it as is. So, Dagger. Double-edged dagger. The only dagger that I have for comparison would be my trusty Glock FM81, and see how it dwarfs it. This is quite long. Tire length of the blade would be coming in at 15.5 inches overall length. Pommel to the handle, that's 5.5 inches. And the blade itself, that's 10 inches. So that's 10 inches of mean double-edged O-1 tool steel. Makes the Glock survival knife FM81 small in comparison. Light even. This one, although it does look like it's big, it does feel really light in the hand. Handling on both ends, both hands gripping it, since it's not a perfect rounded circle, see? It's kind of like oval shaped, and it tapers. There's a taper in the handle, so it's a bit thinner here and goes a little bit wider on the back side, so you kind of like lock your hands into it. The camel bone handle with the brass and the leather feels really good in the hand. This is with the gloves. It doesn't want to rotate since there's that oval shape contour on the handle. This is my main gripe about the Glock. Although it doesn't have a rounded shape as well, it also has a little bit of a flat part, but it's nearer the round shape as compared to this guy. How heavy would it be in our digital weighing scale? That's 15.6 ounces, 0.98 pounds, 445 grams, 0.445 kilograms. 15.6, check it out with the sheath. 19.2, 1.220 pounds, 545 grams, and 0.545 kilograms. 19.2. So it's not that bad. I mean, it's definitely not a lightweight, but for the size of a short sword, as compared to something like this is quite light. 445 grams. Dagger, full size, 15.5-inch overall length, 10-inch blade, double bladed. Got good qualities, this knife. Well, Turmeric Tea I liked it because it suits my talking voice. You can hear my voice nicer. So where are we? Oh. Okay, I just got the spinner from my 4-year-old toddler. She likes playing with it, so I really need to clean this knife. Just a little bit of TLC, and it would be nicer if I don't put it in this leather sheath. I have been having problems opening this knife and then getting some other knives that I have, especially the Damascus ones. There's some printing of rust spots on the blade, which is not good. I really hate that because I have lots of things to do because I've stored them in their sheets. Now I would need to take them out of their sheets so that they would not be rusting anytime soon, or the rusting not getting worse. So what else? Well, it sucks in the cutting paper test. It does weigh nicely at 445 pounds, heavier with the sheath. O-1 tool steel, the blade is there, and the rat tail tang is firmly attached to it. Overall, this knife would do some good usage if ever you're gonna be in a very hairy situation. I leave it up to you for the usage of the knife, but for this kind of knife, you would know how to use it when the time comes that you do need to do something with it. Anything else? I think that would be it. Yeah, comparison with this. I already did the weigh-in. I already showed you the spinner. Yep. Oh, there's one more thing about this knife that I see, that there is a chip in the wood camel bone. This is camel bone. Chip in the camel bone handle. I just need to do a filling, an epoxy filling, and then cover it with a... I'll show you a video on how I'm gonna be repairing this. Okay, that's a deal, guys. Just how to repair a chip camel bone or handle or wood handle in your knife. Okay, that's a deal. I'm gonna be doing a repair video for that. So I'm just gonna do a beauty shot for this guy because I think we are all set. I hope I've covered everything. If you guys need to ask something regarding the knife, feel free to comment. I would be very glad to answer your questions. Civilized ones, please. We don't need to be spreading bad vibes on anyone's channel. The ones that do spread it, they don't have anything to do better to do with their life. So I leave them be. Different strokes for different folks. But hey, this channel, we're filling it up with positive vibes and vibes that can help people. This is not showing off my collection by any means. I mean, me doing all these videos, I just want to disperse the information because I have them here. I hope that I made that clear. So I hope you like this video, guys. Do give a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. To the guys that have been supporting my channel, I really do appreciate it. I mean, keep the support coming. It just fuels me to do more videos for you guys, and trust that I would. And the repair for that one, promise I do a video for that. And bug me on the comments, please. Okay? So, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever this video finds you. And I would be sure to see you guys in the next video.